Oh, no.
Yes! She gets a Nicole Kidman one.
Does heartbreak feel good in a place like this?
Yes.
Oh, my God.
That looks like V1.
It's blue. What else could it be?
Citizens of the Reject Nation, usually I'd give you a whole spiel and ask how these guys are doing, but I am running later than A-Train, so we're going to dive right on into this episode. Very excited for episode 6 of The Boys. Let's get it.
Ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba.
Okay, can one guy be?
Did you get to the legend stuff in the comics?
Nope.
Okay. He's like a play on Kirby and Stan Lee and those legends.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Chest.
Is he a pilot? Oh, he's a waiter. Okay.
Thanks for visiting VMC.
Oh,
It's always a
concessionist.
super day for the movies.
Oh.
You were supposed to refill the popcorn machine an hour ago.
I was just gonna do it. You know what the smell reminds me of? Miriam Leibowitz. I met her at a B'nai B'rith Purim carnival. I shoved my grogger up her Hamantashen, if you catch my drift.
I think I can put it together.
Hey, thanks for visiting VMC Theaters, where it's always a super day for the movies.
VMC.
Can I interest you in one of our new deep popcorn boxes?
Please sell it.
We need these things.
I will go broke buying your merch, boys.
You're a hard man to find.
Well,
That
can you
pool
blame me?
Greenland.
Thought would bury me under all the dirt that I got on them.
So maybe you don't get a job at a vault movie theater?
VMC.
And leave show business?
We need to talk.
My man's down for the cause.
I respect it. Exhibition industry gang.
We come to VMC theaters.
Oh, no.
Yes! She gets a Nicole Kidman one.
Does heartbreak feel good in a place like
And we
this?
get a complimentary deep popcorn bucket with every large combo meal.
This is my favorite thing of the season.
The indescribable feeling we get when the lights go down and we go someplace we ain't never been before. We're not just...
We're looking for one of your old bump buddies.
So happy.
Wish I could help. Our noses haven't crossed in years. Heard he got clean.
Still, you gotta be able to get a message to him.
Even if I could, which I can't, he's not a shitbag bear you want to poke.
You bet they are.
Homelander's gonna get the V1 that we're pretty sure bomb sites holding.
You V1. We destroyed all those doses.
Come on, man.
Are you shitting me?
Oh, no.
What Nudnik told Homelander about V1?
Doesn't matter. Point is, Homelander finds it, it's game over.
Gee, my point is, I'm full of shit sandwich. Thank you very much.
Another commercial for Democratic America.
You either help us,
yeah, good catch.
or I cut you off.
You sound like Butcher now. You know that? It's not a great look for you, kid.
Uh-oh. Deem.
All right. I guess we'll poke the shitbag bear.
We'll do it live.
Hopefully, the 35th try is the charm.
Oof. No. No, I don't think so. No, poor guy.
Yo, you guys seen Firecracker? She was gonna come on the pod.
Firecracker has moved on to a better place.
Orlando?
Yeah.
Shit, oh no.
Why? What happened?
We just don't have any more room in the boat for,
Non-believers.
non-believers.
I'm on the boat. I like boats.
I love a boat.
Some protesters have blocked a new Vought petroleum pipeline in the Bering Sea,
Right. The one in Africa.
just off the coast of Alaska. When we announce Homelander as our Lord and Savior,
You know, to a...
OPEC will completely cut off the supply of oil to the United States. We need that pipeline fully operational.
There's a pipeline plot line during... Wow.
I got you.
No. You will shoot a PSA announcing the pipeline is safe and fish love it.
Oh, he's going to cross the line here.
You know, it's just the fish. They don't love pipelines. In fact, they kind of
Yeah.
hate them.
Thought you were on the boat. So what's more important, Homelander or some grouper?
Hey, you gotta go do a firecracker now.
Homelander. Homelander, of course. Yeah. I'm on it.
Jeez.
I can't seem to replicate the V1 formula. I'm sorry.
There's no way Frederick Vaught is smarter than you.
Uh-oh.
Keep swinging. You'll get there.
Wow, he was actually super empowering. Oh. Oh.
Yep. Ah, that's my boys.
There was a revolutionary who roamed the hood.
Oh, no.
They called him a loped-out troublemaker, but he wasn't making trouble. He was teaching love for America. Come home, as our very own American.
Homelander was a rebel, too.
We can't do this. Just
Take me to church.
you got a way in?
I snuck in and out of that church more times than I can count as a teenager.
Time is set.
24 hours.
Oh.
Stick it somewhere close to the altar. Then, right in the middle of Homelander's lead us in the temptation, deliver us from evil bollocks, it'll spray a fresh pine scent. Cunt drops dead forever and ever.
You don't have to enjoy it so much.
I mean,
Oh, I beg to differ.
it's Homelander.
I am just asking you to wait for a little bit longer. We can still get the V1.
Yeah, and so can he. That's a risk we can't take.
What? But just the last episode.
Yeah, that backtracks on.
Butcher. I've had anal warts I've been more excited to see. What a pleasure indeed. You remind me of a young Ursula Andress. Timeless beauty. She pissed on me once.
Okay.
But you can help us find bomb site.
Yeah, well, see, that's the trick.
He's got a Billy Joel shirt
Yeah, I
on.
just saw that.
If bomb site doesn't want to be found, you can't find him. So you got to go sideways. You got to go through his lady, Golden Geisha.
Golden Geisha.
Golden Geisha had a very steamy scene with Eric Estrada in Operation Orient.
Oh my
God, it's getting worse and worse.
If anybody can get a message to bomb site, yeah, Goldie can.
And where can we find the old slave?
It's Eric Estrada.
Goldie's had some health issues lately. She moved into the villages.
Bought villages.
Oh, God.
All right, you two sort the church. We'll have a word with Geisha, see if we can find that V1 before the Cape Cunt. Happy, Gov? Yep, he's happy.
Gov.
I need you to promise me that we will find that V1. Petit Julie. I promise you.
Yeah.
He's invested.
Our interests are aligned.
Reading Homelander or Soldier Boy's minds? If I wanted to commit, I'd asphyxiate myself. At least then I'd get off first. There's the tiny little detail of you trying to bring on the apocalypse.
I offered you a spot in my bunker.
Mm-hmm. True.
Do you know how bad it would look if the world ended on my watch?
I need to know if you're in, or if I need to move to Plan B.
How about playing go yourself?
Plan B it is.
Crap.
Only the other side.
Take out one. What are you doing? Chloroform at the ready.
I need your help. Homelander cannot become immortal, so send the agents away.
Madam Vice President.
I'm fine. I just stubbed my toe.
Weird.
All you have to do now is be in the room and read Soldier Boy's mind.
Bonk.
You're in the big city now. Here, I'm the chief.
He smells smoke.
That's crazy.
Oh.
There's a fire at the old mill.
You're gonna do all right here.
Let's get rolling.
Oh, my.
God.
Number 9. No. Please tell me Eric Estrada's here.
What does that smell? It's like
What the heck
Jensen
is
and
that shirt?
lasagna?
Is that translucent stat?
Oh, G49.
Oh, gee.
G49.
Goldie.
Golden Geisha.
She with you? Kimiko, hi. Wow, I'm a fan. Big fan. Huge fan.
Biggest fan.
What the you want?
We need to talk to bomb site.
Get out.
Goldie, come on.
Don't Goldie me.
Goldie.
There was a time you and bomb site were tighter than Woody and me before Soon Yi.
Wow.
They bothering you, Goldie? They really are.
We wouldn't be asking if it wasn't important.
Okay, all right.
Oh.
Take it easy there, Hot Flash.
Hot flash. Lol.
So, Geisha told me to eat her gold.
I dined at that establishment back in 78. The service was great.
Service of the smile.
The old bat's nearly 80, and you can't make a talk.
We were surrounded. They might be old, but they still have powers. I didn't want to hurt a bunch of old people.
Well, that's just a thing, isn't it?
Oh, he's touched.
If she won't get on board, we wait till she's alone.
Yeah. Just sleep in a room, nip in, grab her, chuck her in the van.
Take her someplace quiet, make bomb site come to us.
God.
Couple butchers.
There's no way this doesn't end bloody.
A week from now, all them geezers be pushing daisies anyway.
What does that mean?
Ugh.
Talk some sense into him, would you?
Butcher's the only one making any sense right now.
It's like you've gone crazy.
The whole world's gone crazy. I'm just catching up.
I think it's gonna be Mother's Milk in the Deep betraying their ethics today.
My fellow eco-warriors, Vought Petroleum has an all-new offshore pipeline in Alaska that will bring patriotic energy independence to our proud nation.
Ugh.
Bad for the environment? No! Oil is all natural and organic.
Yes.
It comes from the earth.
And my coral friends just can't wait to build their reefs on the new pipeline, which will provide low-income housing for our most vulnerable fish communities.
Wow.
Hey, do you think
We could wait here for a few minutes.
Whoa, beautiful.
This is definitely in my top 5.
Top 5 what?
Things to do with you.
You're saying that like this is the last time we're gonna get to do this.
Could be.
The guys are gonna find bomb site. They'll get to V1. You're not dying.
God, I don't know where it comes from, this unshakable hope.
Billy Joel.
Whenever I get upset as a kid, which was a lot, my dad would always say, you know, son, life is 10% what happens to you and 90% how you react. And that was infuriating.
Good impression of Simon Pegg's American accent.
Yeah.
But then I finally understood what he meant. Because the only thing I had left was hope. And it is really fucking hard to hang on to, but I'm trying.
I think you might be, low-key, the strongest person I know.
I prefer high-key.
No cap.
Why am I on a call sheet for some church bullshit tomorrow?
Someone has to cover for Firecracker, unless you're too busy helping Homelander find V1.
We're nowhere on the V1.
Keep me posted. Makeup is gonna need you in the chair, 6 a.m.
They can feather my hair.
The inside of his head. That was terrifying. I'm not kidding. I think I just shit Ashley's pants. Homelander has all of crime analytics looking for him with orders not to tell you.
Where's Soldier Boy's head in all this?
You were right. He's thinking about helping Homelander. He's kind of proud of him, but he doesn't want him to know that he's proud of him.
Yeah.
Saw this coming a mile away. It's handled.
Oh no.
By the morning, V1 will be toast.
A Maeve notebook where she keeps her secrets.
It's time for phase 3.
Wait, but what should I... Are you really just leaving me here?
This episode is escalating so quickly. I feel like we're in the last 2 episodes all of a sudden.
Henry's noticed that I've put on a few pounds.
Getting hefty, are ya? You must not be using Vought brand weight control tablets.
Oh, good.
Just take one with breakfast, or better yet,
Amphetamines.
instead of breakfast.
He's
Better yet.
Is he the bad guy in Stranger Things 4? The jock?
Kind of looks like him.
I don't know.
Cannot tell.
Either way, great recreation. That was like, it was very authentic.
Whoa. What is this? What is her power? Oh.
A bubble.
Hey, Goldie. Night-night.
Oh, already.
Ouch. Oh, bummer.
Ooh, his joy in that.
Yeah, that grin is not good.
He's taking on the butcher smile.
Diabolical.
Time to kill old people.
Not so fast, white man.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Ew.
Hell yeah. Yeah, you knew that was coming, Pete.
Oh my god. Well, there's a ball sack you guys can't see on screen.
Yep.
Any hint of it gets us in trouble.
Oh, damn it. Hate when that happens. Freak out.
What is taking you so long?
Well, there's no sight of bomb site. Maybe crime analytics got a bad tip.
No.
Uh-oh.
No.
Come on, rub it.
Oh, is it Stormfront and him?
I think so.
I can explain.
That was Clara. You told me herself.
She did. After Ryan did that to her. It's his fault.
So then what? You locked her in your apartment like some kind of amputee doll?
Uh-oh.
No, it wasn't like that. I did everything I could to keep her alive, to make her happy.
Yeah, what was her pillow talk like?
Listen to me, okay? It wasn't all like that. I couldn't let her go. I didn't know how, because I loved her.
He wasn't asexual.
And so did you.
You're goddamn right, I loved her.
But she wouldn't want us fighting over
Don't
her.
fucking tell me what she would want. You knew her for 5 minutes. I was with her for decades.
And we will see that soon.
Yes. For multiple seasons.
It's Sage. You see? She's trying to screw with us. Oh, come on. I can't find the V1 without you.
Damn. God needs his father.
Good. You don't deserve to live forever.
Wow, that would be the wedge.
Makes sense.
Security cameras are looped.
Who are they?
Not who.
What the fuck does Homelander want with all of that?
See who the true believers are.
Yeah, it's like a Scientology building.
Ew. You gonna be able to get out of there?
It's a Firecracker?
Oh my god. It's Firecracker.
They're keeping her at the church. It's crazy.
I mean, it had to be Homelander, right?
You'd think I'd feel relieved, but I just feel sad. I mean, she's a human being.
That's what John felt.
23 fucking numbers you had for bomb sight, and they're all fucking shy.
Do you know how to delete them? I have no idea where a bomb site is or how to reach him, so just let me go.
Kimiko, keep an eye on her.
I'm still a big fan.
Fetch her some pliers and put the screws to her. She knows more than she's letting on.
I'm sorry, but she's not that good of an actress.
He's right.
Oh boy.
Villain switches sides in the final hour. What a twist. But unclench those assholes, fellas. I'm here to help.
Boo.
I'm a free agent now. Came alone. You can shoot me in the heart whenever you like. That would go against our mutual interests.
Which is?
Stopping a petulant, laser-eyed narcissist from also becoming immortal.
Why the f should we trust you?
You can't trust me. Honestly, you shouldn't, but you will. I know Campbell and Starlight are headed to plant your little virus. You can trace anyone. You know what to look for. And you baboons, you leave a trail of banana peels wherever you go.
That virus is gonna wipe out the f***ing lot of you. And you don't strike me as a type.
I will be in my nice quiet bunker Wittgenstein in peace. Unless that bleached blonde baby gets his hands on V1 and survives. You must have realized by now Granny out there has no clue how to contact bomb site. But I do, and I can get him here. So let me help.
I like this. I like this a lot, guys. I like it a lot.
Earlier today, there was a catastrophic failure of a Vought petroleum pipeline, resulting in a significant amount of crude oil spilling into the Bering Sea.
Yeah.
Yes, the spill was larger than Deepwater Horizon.
Ooh.
No, Jimmy, we don't know when the rupture will be sealed. I'm hearing weeks at least. And yes, this pipeline was Deep's baby.
Oh my god.
I can't breathe.
Oh my god, dude. Poetic justice. Ick.
Jeremy? No! 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 Jeremy!
Can't betray your faith, man.
You hear me?
We know, Kevin.
We
know it was you.
We know it was you, Fredo. Oh, it's so good. Oh no.
Why are you so certain bomb site will come here?
If I sent you a picture of Kimiko tied up, you'd hop here. Park Geisha over there and keep an eye on her.
I'm very sorry about this. I watched every episode of Undercover Geisha when I was a kid. It meant so much to see someone who looked like me on TV. We watched with Japanese subtitles. It's how I learned English.
Oh.
If you're such a big fan, let me go.
Not until we get the V1 that bomb site possesses.
That's what you're after. V1?
Oh shit.
What's so funny?
Oh no.
I'll tell bomb site to just give it to you. I sure as hell don't want it.
Why?
He stole the V1 for you, so you two could be together forever. But you didn't take it.
Why not?
I said no, which is why he left.
I want to be immortal.
I guess for him, watching me get old was too painful.
I do not understand. Why won't you take it?
To live forever, it'd be torture.
Hmm.
You're both so young, you wouldn't understand.
Maybe I would.
Summer is only beautiful when you know winter's coming.
You need to have the opposite experience in order to appreciate it.
Is this how you feel?
But you'll die though if the toxin's released.
Annie and I talked about it. We'd have to...
You'd have to take it too or something. Ah. I don't want to say it with words.
I don't even think about that.
Neither of us wants to die, but we don't want to be vampires either.
Put it plainly.
I'm sorry. I hadn't,
It's okay. We're both willing to do it anyway. For you.
Wow, what a thing to lay on.
A real one.
Damn it, I never thought of that.
Do I even need to say, be careful?
It's okay. It won't go off until the timer does. I think.
I'm watching you.
Starlight?
Oh, God.
I was wondering who befouled the security cameras. I didn't think I would ever see you in a house of worship again.
I didn't think I would ever see you meet Homelander so hard, but I guess we're both just full of surprises, aren't we? I'm here to talk sense into an old friend. You did that for me, do you remember? when Alex and I were gonna get those matching tattoos.
Alex.
You weren't so grateful at the time.
Yeah, you know, it's hard to hear that you're making a mistake you could regret for the rest of your life. God, I wanted your approval so badly back then. You know, you were like a cool older brother that I never had.
Damn, you're so quick on your feet, dude.
You know, I started preaching when I was 9 years old, and people would come and beg me to pray for them. And I raised my hands in prayer for each of them. Those prayers went unanswered. Nobody was listening. God checked out.
Ooh.
Homelander is standing in front of us. He's not asking for blind faith. When I talk, he listens.
Jeepers.
Homelander doesn't care about anyone or anything outside of himself.
Maybe imperfect, but he fights back against the secular forces corrupting this nation.
He killed Firecracker, and you're delusional if you think he won't turn on you.
Firecracker was a non-believer. She brought his wrath upon herself. I am not afraid to stand before Homelander's judgment.
He's so good at turning it on.
Yeah.
He seems convicted.
But you didn't sneak in here to argue about dogma, did you? Oh, Annie, I am sorry. I really did like you.
Whoa. Okay, so he's just got like sonic blast powers.
It's like Banshee.
Before I was like, does he have the power of some divine suggestion? But
yeah, that's what I had thought. But I think it was just Homelander's delusion starting.
Yeah.
Stop! You know what this is?
Ooh.
I open it. You're dead in 30 seconds.
So's Annie.
No, she already took the antidote.
You didn't go to all this trouble just to waste that on me?
Nope, but I will.
Come on.
Unless you let her go.
Don't be a stranger, Annie. Room for everyone in our flock.
Flock you.
Damn, Annie could invite him.
Plenty of fish in the sea, bro.
Wow.
But most of them are fucking dead.
You think fish holocaust is funny, bro?
Fish holocaust.
I flew up to Alaska, swam down in your dumb pipeline, and punched a hole in it.
Oh my God.
It wasn't even that hard. That shit is really poorly built.
Oh my God.
Why?
You killed Adam Bork, so I killed a bunch of porpoises or whatever. Now we're even, Steven.
This escalation is awful.
I killed one dude. You killed 1.4 billion fish, mother. One human being who was a national treasure, asshole, not just some stupid fish. Sucks to suck.
Sucks.
Stop, loser, bro. So let's record this stupid.
Oh no. Wow.
Come on, Black Noir, you got
Come
this.
on, man. Shit. No.
Not death by podcast equipment.
Yeah.
That's no way to go.
Oh, that's. Oh my. That sucks.
You were never my bro.
Oh man, really?
Yeah.
That's how he goes. I mean, I'm not down with the fish genocide, but man.
Uh-oh.
Some kid shit on the floor in the men's room. Again.
Terrific.
Oh no, what's about to happen? Oh no, lasers.
Wow, what an effect.
You might not remember, but we actually met back in the day. You must have been yay high, but you know what? I saw greatness in you.
I don't remember that, Chet.
I did.
I did?
That I'm somehow working with Butcher and them. But honestly, those guys. Fuck them. I'm on you. I'm on Team U. And I'll gladly tell you anything you want to know.
Anything?
Great. That's great.
Evil red halo behind him.
Man, just killed that kid for nothing. All to use as an intimidation factor.
You got all this figured out, but you still end up trapped in a bunker eating canned tuna and Chef Boyardee.
So we got a deal then. Who'd you text?
Who would you get Crunchwrap from?
It's all I ever wanted. Since way before Homelander knocked on my door. gonna be magnificent.
You're fucking crazier than I thought, and I thought you were fucking crazy.
Are you not working day and night to drop a genocidal virus?
Yeah, but I ain't gotta enjoy it.
Don't pretend you're better than me. Still mass murder. At least I'm honest about it.
God, she's so hot.
Yeah. Yeah. Can't deny that.
Greg loves a little madness.
Yeah. About to be
Right on cue.
It's Jared Padalecki again.
That's, you know, I kept thinking.
Oi, Bumsy.
That is exactly him.
Glad you could pop in.
Get the away from her.
It is the guy from Stranger Things.
When you load, is it just a puff of dust?
You mother. I'm gonna rip every one of you to pieces.
Try it.
Oh, man.
Now, how's about we just cool our jets, and you and I have a little chinwag like proper gentlemen.
Wagga, 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 wagga.
No one here.
I grant you it looks like that, yeah. I'm sure there's plenty of clues all over here. Here you go. Oh, no, well, this is nothing.
No.
Taco Bell.
Sage.
I think
It's not nothing.
It's a Taco Bell receipt.
No, this is Sage. Taunting me.
Okay.
This makes no sense. You said I would get the V1. Said I'd be a god. Did I fail you? I did everything you asked me to.
Oh, my God.
Please.
Real God.
Leave me here to just rot. Don't just let me become nothing like him.
You're God and Abraham. You're all these guys.
Please.
Gotta assume. The only reason you're saying all this stuff is you're not gonna let me walk out of here alive, are you? I've been around a long time. This is just how it goes. You know, all those old soups, every one of them had their moment in the sun, and they all thought it was gonna go on forever, and every one of them got shoved out in the end.
You're saying the wrong things.
And I know what I'm talking about. I did the shoving.
Oof.
I mean, look at Goldie. 1 minute she's on the set of Undercover Geisha, getting finger popped by Lorenzo Lamas.
Of course.
And next, she's shilling for Vault Alert necklaces and Activia yogurt.
Activia.
Geisha sells Vault Alert necklaces.
Guess you don't watch your own news channel?
Ah, shit. No.
I got shoved out, too. Never saw it coming. Did not see that coming, and I fought it like hell. But in the end, bupkis.
Bupkis.
There's a natural order to things. And the more you fight the inevitable, the more the inevitable just punts you. Yep.
He knows he's gonna bite it. I love that he has a last beat.
You're not scared of me.
No, I'm not scared of you. I feel for you, kid.
Huh.
I mean, you're a job. But, you know, that's talent. No surprise there.
My man.
Do what you gotta do.
You should use that.
You can go.
Oh.
I can go.
Leave no words. Just go. Now. Go.
Yeah.
Now.
Yeah.
The legend.
My man.
His heart stayed steady. He wasn't scared of him. What a great scene.
Yeah. Quality.
How can I help you, sir?
I need the tracking coordinates for a Vault Alert necklace.
Yeah.
Ah,
Yep.
smart.
Yeah.
Look, all we're after is the V1. You hand that over, we all go home happy.
Oh, God. Homelander's going to get his hands on it.
Directly.
Oh, no.
Robbie? No, you'll change your mind. I've watched enough friends get old and die to know. You'll change your mind.
I'm sorry, but I won't.
Oh.
That doesn't mean we can't be together. We've wasted years already.
Wow. Kimiko looking at a future.
If I gave it to you, what would you do with it?
We will destroy it.
And
she's right.
A couple of us will take it.
You ain't leaving here with us, Shine.
Oh, you think I'm stupid enough to bring it with me?
You're exactly that stupid. You thought Geisha's life was in danger. You brought the V1 to save her. It's the bulge in your left pocket.
Uh-oh. Not just happy to see us. Yeah, but you got like bombs.
Hey!
Oh, damn.
You didn't do anything, Kimiko.
To me, that wasn't helpful.
Oh, yeah. Got that adrenaline momentum. Ew. 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 Ooh.
Guys, is a waste of bullets.
Yeah, it's not even slowing them down.
Oh, there's a lot of alert. No.
Oh, snapperini.
Aw.
Please.
They get through to
Don't.
her.
She's my biggest fan.
They kidnapped you.
I don't want anyone else to get hurt because of me.
Oh, she's gonna get killed too.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Shit.
Oh!
Yeesh.
Are you, Robbie?
Ben.
The fuck is he doing?
I texted him. Those two crackers have been at each other's throats for 80 years. It's their bone. Let the old dogs fight over it.
You know how long I've wanted to smash in that pretty face?
Buddy, the queen in this face. It's a national fucking treasure.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's a shirt.
It's so good.
Queen said on this face.
Why the fuck do you trust him?
There's no one who hates Homelander more right now.
How could you be sure?
Because people are fucking predictable.
Oh my God, yeah, my heart.
So confident. So in charge.
God damn it.
Oof.
Ooh, what's happening here?
I mean, he's V1. It's actually a fight.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, these two can probably actually damage each other.
And he's not used to that anymore.
The pipe will do it.
Yes.
Pipe will hurt more than my fist.
Pipe isn't weaker than both of us.
Yeah.
Owie. Oh, that does sound painful.
Ooh.
What's that gonna do to you? Oh! Ooh. Oh, Jesus. Whoa. Fun. Ooh.
God damn it, I hate flying. I could still break your
Ben! Stop! Please!
Oh?
I can't give it to you.
Goldie doesn't even want to take it.
Then maybe someday I'll find someone who will.
You're always gonna fuck it up with Goldie anyway.
Oh, God.
It was either a smack needle up your... or-
Having to stand next to you? You were everyone's favorite from the start.
Poor Bucky.
Everything they wanted us to be, everything they were working towards, they saw it in you. I fucking hated you for it.
No. No, I wasn't everything Claire wanted. I didn't know how to be.
Damn.
But you loved her. What wouldn't you give to have her back forever?
I really fucking hate you.
Yeah.
But we don't have to kill each other. I can take away your immortality and your powers. You won't have to live forever alone. And you and Goldie can spend whatever time you have left like you want.
Wow, what an exchange.
Why would you do that for me?
I'd do it for the V1.
Don't give a shit about you. Let's be clear.
It looks like V1.
It does. Check.
Checks out.
I can just do it on command.
Stare into the light, my son. Be reborn.
But without your powers, you're going to have to walk all the way back there.
Yep. Is it going to affect the V1 to be near that?
Oh, no. Do you bleed? Oh, no. Oh, the bullets. Oh, it's crazy.
Oh, shit.
Oh, that's fucking...
This is the first time I've seen my blood in I can't remember.
Oh no. Yep, yeah, I'm getting out of here. God, right as you got your new lease on life. Or mortality. Whoa.
Don't. I don't want to fight you.
You know, Clara used to say the craziest shit. That I was the strongest soup alive. The ultimate expression of what we could be. But she was wrong.
You are?
She hadn't met you yet.
Oh,
dude.
I hate it. I hate it. I heard it.
Fucking Sage? What, Sage?
Sage wants the world to end.
It's all milky, too. It's the milkiest V.
I don't understand. He wasn't supposed to.
No.
It's impossible.
I mean, he was feeling sympathetic. Ashley read his mind.
When you hate me, I loved her more. And this is what she would want.
Oh my God.
To
This
see
is
the master
crazy.
race come to fruition. Wow.
Oh my
Oh
God.
my
What's
God.
happening? Oh
Oh my God. I guess it would have to.
my God. Oh my God. This is fucking nuts.
Ah, the flare. The flare. Homelander just explodes.
Do a blast off to the sky.
Yeah. Oh, that's the shot in the trailer.
Oh. Wow, what a fucking ending. Crazy.
And then just a geyser of blood out of his ass.
They're really making like the worst. Like these are impossible stakes.
It gets worse.
These are
Yeah.
impossible stakes. How the fuck would you possibly defeat this?
Well, we just watched
Gosh.
episode 6 of the final season of The Boys. We have a mere 2 episodes to go, and it has ended insanely. If you too would like to watch an elderly man swing his balls in a violent manner, you can check out the Patreon, where you can sync up with your own depraved copy and watch all the things that couldn't make the YouTube edit. John and Greg also do exclusive watch-alongs and things over on Patreon. I'd like to thank the editors. I'd like to thank people that support the channel. I'd like to thank you guys for watching this with us. Let's talk The Boys. I have a lot of thoughts. John, you go first.
This was quite momentous. I mean, obviously, yeah, we're in the end game now, and it's the big punch that you've been wondering about this whole time, and I feel like, yeah, it seems impossible, but that's, I guess if you're worth your salt as a writer, you're going to go for those impossible stakes. So let's get it done. I like the way that we arrived here, though. A lot of good twists and turns and whatnot. Maybe one slight curiosity as to why I feel like we got some intel that Soldier Boy was starting to feel sympathetic towards Homelander from Ashley, but maybe I'm just misremembering that.
Yeah.
But
saying that she's proud. He's proud.
Yeah.
Up until the Clara thing, though. That's we thought, but then him talking to Bomb Site made him realize that he loves Clara more than he hates him.
Yeah.
That man. Okay. There you go.
Does that help?
Yeah.
Am I wrong?
Does. No,
Okay.
you're not wrong. That's good. That's a good
I was like, I'm tracing all the season.
But yeah, this was momentous, and I'm tense, and it's their game to lose now.
Yeah. Yeah. Coy, look, Coy has to go somewhere. Why don't you say everything you got to say?
Okay.
Do your rap
And then
god.
you can fucking leave.
Amazing. Okay,
Yeah.
so I think this is one of those rare moments where superhero content gets to be unpredictable. The Boys is unique in that its satire is commentary on comic book culture, pop culture, religion, culture. It's a commentary on culture. So I think it's a really unique thing that we get to see something where it isn't going to be a traditional third act. It isn't going to end in a way that we can kind of color by numbers in. Even things that are subverting expectations still have some expectations. I think this show has done a really good job in, even if you've read every comic, even if you've watched every comic movie, even if you've read The Boys specifically, there are things they're doing that I would never have predicted. And I love that the relationships are why the choices are being made, even if it's different from the comic it's adapting, or even if it's different than maybe the characters would have had in season 1. This show really seems to reflect the causality of the moments in the characters' arcs. The writers know these characters to such a level that the moments of reaction, like the beat John missed, like that gives context to so many things in the character set. So it allows you to, much like real life, never know where things are going to go. In our reality, a moment of human interaction can change the course of anything. And the moment of human interaction we got to see between these guys that have known each other 100 years reminded someone of a thing, and that caused the end of all things to this point. So I love when, like Breaking Bad, you write yourself into a corner, but you can only do that if the writing is as good as something like Breaking Bad. If you know the characters enough that you've got a 20-person ensemble, that it is rationalizing these decisions. So not only are we getting like, a Cyclops, no, but we're getting the stakes of a world-ending event that feels plausible. And at first in this episode, I was really struggling with the escalation from the last episode. The last episode felt like we were entering into the third act, and then this episode was suddenly like, it's the third act! And I struggled in the first 20 minutes of this episode because there was, a beat with Huey that felt redundant and kind of counter to where we left off with him. And I will say, if there's anyone that I don't feel like has gotten their time this season, is Huey, because I feel like his arc has been like, but I gotta save, Butcher, no, but I gotta save. And I want him to get a little bit of direction, but I think narratively, he's going to need to see the cost of saving them now. Because we got those scenes with Frenchie and Kimiko where we have the realization of that would be watching the humans die, and that would be torture. And I think they very pointedly didn't have that happening with her, Starlight, in any sort of sequence. So I think the reason that Huey has been sort of in a state of arrested development is because we're going to need that moment where we lose Starlight. I now think Starlight bites it, and the reason Huey's been kind of trapped in amber this season is because we're going to have him accept that. And I think that we're about to have like an absolute bloodbath in the next 2 episodes, and that kind of validates what Huey's arc has been, because I think this whole season, that's been my only little asterisk of like, I've really enjoyed Frenchie taking on leadership and him growing, and to the point where he is at the point in his maturity where Kimiko sacrificing herself is something he would accept. These little cute looks at each other. I think at this point, Butcher infiltrating the mind of Mother's Milk and turning into him is an interesting arc. The only person I haven't felt that kind of journey through with all of our leads is Huey. And we've gotten that with all of even the Vought 7 that are survived. So I really like the pacing. I really like the intuitiveness of the writing. I've really enjoyed how it's not based on a traditional narrative. It's based on a moment of conversation that pivots, because then you get the unpredictability like with quality writing. You get the unpredictability like with real life. And I think that as we go into the final 2 episodes, I don't know. I mean, of course, everyone on the internet's going to say, we called it, but I don't know that you could know, because that is the nature of interactions. It's a butterfly effect. So I'm really impressed. I didn't know if Homelander was going to get it. I didn't know how it was going to get to the point of like the traditional writing structure of everything has to get bad before it gets good. I didn't know how far they'd push that. This is about that, and we've still got 2 hours to go, and I feel like that's going to feel like a really brutal Vought movie. Really love that the Legend came back as someone who enjoyed that character in the comics. Kirby and Lee both have very iconic voices. They're both of a certain time. I always thought that was really clever when they kind of like took jabs at like, the bygone era, and they did that in a really fun way here because they're seeking immortality. So to speak specifically to this episode, I love the idea of a commentary on immortality being a passing of the torch, using a character like the Legend who represents a golden age of comic writers that to make meta about it, a lot of comic readers would assume that the reverence to writers from the 60s is, they're the ones that gave us these characters, but they had flaws too. So I really like that the Legend gets to represent the highs and lows of the human that are these legends of comic origins, while being an episode about letting mortality reign and letting immortality be a curse. And the curse of immortality of storytellers is that you're only known for the things that you're known for, and you're not still with us. So there's so many layers to the Legend in this. There's so much beautiful moment with the Legend being the only one that Homelander respects, and what that means for even comic characters reflecting their creators, him reflecting gods being the things that Homelander wants to be, the nature of gods being the people that create the stories, Homelander being a creation from writing that is bestowed upon us from legends of writing down from the beginnings of Kirby and Lee. A lot.
It's beautiful, man. That was beautiful.
Okay, because that was the stuff I was going to retort with. I was going to come back with. I was going to bounce around. But
No, you take off.
Okay,
Yeah.
much love.
Go.
We made
You
this
take
shit
off.
work. I appreciate y'all.
You go leave.
Killing it, Coy.
I'm trapped. Literally, physically.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Part the seas, Coy.
I'm sorry.
We made it work.
We made it work.
We did it.
Bye, Coy.
Bye, Coy. Get out of here,
Die, Coy.
Die.
Die, Coy.
Leave us to shit talk you now.
All right.
All right, this episode sucks.
Yeah. As Greg in 8th grade would say. Gay.
8th grade.
You guys come from that time. That's what I have to contribute after Coy's beautiful points.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. There are a lot of gay characters this week.
Well, the dude, that ending was nuts.
It was pretty nuts.
It was a nutty ending. I love Sage so much because she's a character that is so confident in what she's doing, and I love seeing her be right. So to amplify, that's one of the things that amplifies the stakes even more of unpredictability is when she's wrong, where there's something that she doesn't understand. She's been gloating this whole episode, and then it finally gets to this point where she sees Soldier Boy hand over oh my God, I'm forgetting it. The V1. Fucking hell. Hands over the V1. And she's just, that was like one of the more haunting parts to me. It was how lost she seemed in that moment.
Yeah.
Something that she just could not process
This
or
does
understand.
not compute.
Like for her to say, like, I don't understand. This doesn't make any sense. Is like the words that she never says.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, because the mantra of her character practically is like humans are so predictable.
Yeah. So it was such a haunting moment. And I love the dovetails. What Coy was pointing out was exactly what I was thinking about. It is how, like, Daredevil, the last episode, did something similar where we need to get to big plot points, but we need to get to plot points in ways that feel character motivated, character driven, that are more than just character goals. They need to be things that are reactionary. Yeah. That's one of the things I love about like Tarantino scripts or like Hateful Eight or something. Is like it's usually some type of, or like the Inglourious Basterds scene where the shootout happens in the bar. You know, like it's so detail oriented and character driven, and knowing the character so well that Legend speaking just being honest and being truthful, and knowing and like he's not even aware that Homelander would respond well to his heart rate not going up, because when a heart rate goes up and is feeling feared, Homelander doesn't respond well to that.
Yeah.
So the show knows the characters so well, because I was convinced Legend would die, you know?
Yeah.
But it knows Homelander so well that they didn't do anything that went against Legend, that is the character of him, faithfully. And by being faithful to the character, it's faithful to Homelander's character that he would let Legend leave.
Mm.
And to him even have the extra words of like, no words, just leave.
Yeah.
Because if Legend said more words, he probably would have died.
He probably would have, talked himself out of the position that he's in.
Yeah, it's so detail-oriented.
Yeah.
I appreciate it so much. What do you think about the immortality conversations?
I mean, yeah, that's a whole, it's funny because it is a thing that you don't necessarily think about, and you just think of, it's good at putting you in a place where you are focused on living through this situation, and then we'll figure the rest out later. And I feel like that's like, you know, the desperate ragtag vibe at play in a deeper way, because then, yeah, it's like we've been focused so much on making sure one guy dies and then making sure that the people we love live without really thought to the whole vampire. I love that they just call it that. Like, we don't want to be vampires. And yeah, like it is a huge thing to consider. And the fact that, yeah, like you have to want to lose taste for everything. Yeah. I don't know. It's weird because you can't really speak from the human perspective of immortality yet. But yeah, like the actual breakdown of that and the whole debate that is exemplified between Golden Geisha and Bomb Sight is a nice like little arc of the episode, you know, because it's like, oh, you set up these stakes that seem very obvious and that are commonly the drivers of so much righteous violence in this kind of storytelling. So then for all, it's another good compliment to the Homelander thing, because yeah, you know, I saved this, it's all personal. I saved this for you because, you know, you'll come around someday, but look how much time is wasted. Look how much has changed in the debate of this that you could have just been spending together. And granted, you didn't know there was a means to not do that with the whole Soldier Boy thing, but yeah, and then having these moments that just acknowledge that Kimiko and Annie are just accepting that, if that's how it has to be, it's the whole trolley problem thing. And I thought they had a nice, breakdown of that in this episode.
Yeah. Yeah, man. The immortality conversation is one that I've always found so fascinating. I don't think I'd want to. I'd want to live for like a couple hundred years.
I know. Like, if you could get it just to where you have time to get sick of, and then you know that, like, okay, well, now this can end at some point, and so I'll learn to appreciate it a little bit before it goes away. Like, because you'll get back that thing of, like, you have to know winter's coming, yada, yada.
But yeah, that life is connection. Life is relationships. I mean, if you even look at Soldier Boy, the love that he's carrying is from decades ago.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like if you're immortal, like it's constant heartbreak,
and just the intensified yearning forever, and ever.
I think this show's done a really good job. Like, to have the Golden Geisha character and Bomb Sight be so effective with like maybe 15 minutes of screen time.
I bought their history.
I bought that they've been a part of this world. I bought the tragedy of their love. I bought that Bomb Sight would take Soldier Boy's offer to get rid of his power. Like, I love the inverse of that the whole point he's been trying to like get Golden Geisha to change her mind to take it, but Soldier Boy was wise enough to realize he just wants to be
we just want to be together.
We just want to be together.
And all this time you've only seen one way to do that, when there are alternatives. Or now an alternative at least is here.
Yeah, man, the flipperoo at that end though is crazy. That is to me, it's just such good writing.
Yeah, that's a stomach dropper.
Because it's like we have 2 episodes to like simmer in it now, and it just seems like inevitable that that Annie and Kimiko would both have to die, and for to bring Homelander to this level of power. It just makes it so much scarier. It is impossible stakes.
I'm like, what do you do? Because it's like releasing the virus is now just going to kill everybody else who's a soup.
Yeah,
but it's not going to actually take care of the problem.
Yeah,
which is bonkers. And that was the thing. I was. He said that thing to Bomb Sight before he does the whole powers thing. He's like, I could still break your neck, and I'm like, what effect would that have though? Like, it seems like when Homelander regenerates, I'm like, what? It's good. It's good stakes, because you're sitting here going like, what could possibly happen? Unless you just lock him in a zinc box forever,
I don't know. I don't know what you would do. That was the thing. Is like the radiation moment happened when he was trapped in there in the last 2 episodes ago. The thing we didn't bring up is how Misha Collins was able to just gas him and knock him out.
Yeah.
So there's like ways they've shown where you could take down Homelander.
You can incapacitate him. He's not impervious.
Yeah. I don't know, man. It's great television, though. I'm excited. I think they're doing a great job for a final season. And I just hope they stick the landing now.
Yeah.
Close us out, John.
Hey, what'd you guys think? What do you think? It's the ultimate part of the show. Now we're in the end game. It's the final 2 episodes. Leave us your thoughts, your theories, what you're most excited to see, and what your favorite development was. We'll catch you next week. Deuces.
Impala.